I write YouTube scripts for multiple different channels, and I produce probably around 5 to 10 videos every single week. And a few months ago, I actually found a tool that cut my per script time from around 5 hours down to literally 90 minutes. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use it, every step, every prompt, the full workflow from a blank canvas to finished YouTube scripts. So if you make any kind of content regularly, this system honestly can save you a serious amount of time. Hey, I'm Sen, and I've been writing YouTube scripts for multiple different YouTube channels and clients. And the tool I use for almost every single one is Poppy.AI. Now, it's a visual workspace with AI built in. So you just drag in your research sources, organize them on a canvas, and then prompt the AI to create content based on everything that you've uploaded. And it runs ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, a whole bunch of different LLM models inside one visual workspace. It costs around $400 a year, and the base plan has no monthly option. So you get around 2,000 credits a month. So for context, at 4 to 5 scripts a week, I actually haven't come close to hitting that limit. There's no free trial. However, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee if you join. Okay, now before I show you my process, there's one thing that I do need to get out of the way. This isn't a let AI write everything for you kind of process or situation. So if you just copy-paste AI output and you publish it, well, your viewers and your audience will notice this. And it will sound hollow, has surface level depth. So what this tool does though is it kills the amount of dead time in your current process. For example, the hours that you spend rereading articles, organizing notes, staring at a blank page. Now, all those are the hours that AI handles for you. So you can just focus on the creative decisions when it comes to making content. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the 5 steps that I take, and all of them happen inside Poppy.AI. Let me get into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to open up a blank canvas in Poppy. And this is one that I've just been working on recently. For me, I've nicknamed step 1 as the research dump. So this is where you just drag in every single source that you can find on the content or the video that you want. Whether it's competitor YouTube videos, or it could even be different articles or social media posts about the topic that you want to talk about, or even any of your rough notes or your voice notes where you're just brainstorming anything. What's really good about Poppy is that all the different data sources that you add in, Poppy completely transcribes the whole thing automatically using its AI. So for typical scripts that I work on, I'll probably drop in around 2 to 5 different competitive videos and 2 or 3 different kind of like website links or posts about what I like to talk about. Really make sure that the quality of the source that you put into here is of a high quality, because it will impact the quality of the output and script that you will end up creating with Poppy. One thing I also like doing is adding different text boxes where I can add in any extra notes or details that I've got in mind. Or sometimes if I'm using Notebook LM or Perplexity or another research tool, I literally copy and paste all of the output I got from there directly into this visual board. Okay, so now once everything is on the canvas and I've organized it into different groups, usually I'll have one group for competitor references, one for any kind of like data or any kind of insight based on the topic I'm making my content on, and also one for my tone of voice as well as brand DNA. And sometimes I'll add extra notes on any kind of ideas and angles or just rough brainstorm thoughts, which I feel as if the Poppy.AI chat needs to know about. Okay, so once I'm ready, then you can drag and drop in the Poppy chat, which you can get from here, or you can just press C for the shortcut. I then have a new conversation primed and ready, and then it's time to paste in our first prompt. So what I like to ask is basically look at all the sources on the canvas and then give me 10 strongest talking points for a YouTube script about, and then here you insert whatever topic you want. So for this example, I'm making a video about using Poppy as the content system. And then I'll also ask it to rank all the talking points by how unique and surprising they are. And then for each one, to tell me which source exactly it came from. Now, what this does, it reasons, it goes to all the assets that you've added, and then it pretty much gives you the ranked talking point list built from our actual research, not some generic AI training data, which is what a lot of content creators get when they use LLMs by themselves and not Poppy.AI. Okay, so as we can see, with every single talking point, it also tells us the source of the information as well, which we can double check later to verify any of the claims. But however, from experience, everything is highly accurate, assuming the quality of sources you've put into the canvas is high quality to start with. But this talking point list alone isn't a script. We need to structure it out, and that's where step 2 comes in, because step 2 is where we build the outline. Now that you've got your talking points, you want to basically pick 5 to 7 strongest from this list and feed them back to Poppy with this next prompt. So using these talking points, building me a YouTube script outline. The video is called, and then here you just insert what the title of the video is. So for me, the title is How to Use Poppy.AI to Build a Content System. And then also mention what your channel or your social media page is as well for context. Also detail who your audience is and the type of target viewer you want your video to be for. And then also explain the type of structure that you want your video to have as well. All of this context will allow Poppy's answer and the output to be so much better for you. One thing that's super good as well, I want to mention, is that Poppy gives you access to so many different LLM models. So when it comes to script writing, personally I found Claude Opus to be the best model available. The other ones, honestly, when it comes to tone of voice, it's not really that good. However, using them within Poppy, because of the extra context that you've primed this Poppy chat with, the quality is way better than just using a ChatGPT website by itself, or Claude by itself, or Grok, or any other LLM. However, if you pair Claude with Poppy.AI, it comes out with the natural best sounding scripts in literally half the time it would have taken you to do everything alone. So now that you're ready, we'll see what it comes up with. Poppy also likes to give you different talking points and scripts that you can come up with as well. So sometimes you don't even need to even enter more prompts. You can literally just click and it will literally begin to write scripts for you. But for the sake of clarity, I'm going to continue pasting in different prompts that I've created. All prompts as well, I'll share them down below so that you can access them and copy and paste them for yourself. Okay, so now that the outline is solid, we still need the full words to get our complete YouTube script. And honestly, writing the first draft, which is step 3, is how Poppy saves us so much time. Before, I remember, I used to literally have to stare at a blank page and have to start writing from scratch. But with Poppy, the draft and each section that we've got outlined, honestly, it's so much faster for us to begin. What I then do is I literally prompt it to write a full script section by section, following the outline above, using our conversational tone, like we're talking to a friend, not presenting. Personally, for me, when it comes to writing different YouTube scripts, this is the kind of voice DNA that I found translates the best and is the most easiest to record natural sounding content. You also want it to use specific data and examples from the sources which we have added in the canvas, not some generic filler. This is really important to have in our prompt. Also, we need to make sure that if any references, statistics, or claims are made, we need to note which source it came from. And you also want to give it a target word count depending on the length of your video. Okay, so as we can now see, Poppy's actually now generated our full first draft, which is really good. And as I explained earlier, because we've given it so much context, this first draft uses the right examples, data points, and doesn't invent statistics or default to the same tired examples. However, there's still a step missing, and in fact, this is what a lot of YouTube script writing content still misses. Having this first draft is not ready to film as is, because there are always sections that will feel stiff, transitions that sound mechanical, and spots and opportunities where the AI has defaulted to that polished but fake AI sounding slop tone. And that's why we need step number 4, where we refine and clean up this first draft. So what you actually want to do now is go through the draft and mark any specific parts that need work. What I like to use is either Whisperflow or any kind of audio dictation software, and I just like to speak out loud to capture all of my voice notes. I then transcribe that and then paste that text into Poppy.AI alongside this prompt. The first paragraph here runs a cleanup prompt on the whole script to make everything sound more natural and conversational. And then the second paragraph of this prompt, make sure it goes through everything and catches any AI sounded language. I've added a few examples of different kind of wording and any AI kind of vocal DNA that we want to get rid of. Now, this matters a lot because as we now know, if you watch content, any AI generated scripts have so many telltale phrases that just sound polished on paper, but completely fake when we actually speak it out loud. So catching them before filming will save you from sounding like a robot on camera. Another thing I also like to do during this stage is to also fact check any statistics or dollar claims or anything like that in the script. I also run through Perplexity to find the original source URLs. If I can't find any direct links which I can hyperlink into the script, either I soften the claim or I completely cut it out, because every number needs a source that the editor can screenshot or screen share during the actual video. However, if the video you're making content for doesn't require this process or that step, or any hyperlinks, then you can completely miss that out as well. That's absolutely fine. So at this point, you will now have a clean fact check script that will sound exactly like you. However, there's still another step that will separate a script that reads well from a script that sounds natural on camera. One final step, what I like to do also, is literally do the read-aloud test and add it as a prompt directly into Poppy.AI. So what it does is it flags any areas where it just doesn't sound natural, and then it will update the script for you so you finally have a script that's completely ready for you to film. Okay, so what does this actually look like in practice? Let me break down what the actual time difference I found to be is by using Poppy.AI. So I produce around 4 to 5 YouTube scripts every single week. And this new process with using Poppy usually looks like this. First, I just dump my research into Poppy, which takes around 10 or 20 minutes to do. Then I ask Poppy to generate me the script outline. And I usually go back and forth, edit it a tiny bit, and this takes around an extra 15 minutes. Then once everything is ready, I then have the first draft. And because we've done the steps before and we've added really good quality content and sources, the first draft is honestly 80 to 90% there. I then refine, edit, make any small tweaks and fact check everything, which takes an extra probably 20 to 30 minutes. And then I do the read-aloud test, as well as having my final polishes, which is another extra 15 minutes. So honestly, getting from 0 to a full script literally takes me around an hour or even 1 hour and a half max. Now, the biggest win here isn't even the time though, it's the consistency. Now I don't have bad writing days anymore because the system holds the structure together. I just make the creative decisions and the creative calls. It's almost as if I have a junior writing team underneath me, which I manage and conduct. And to be fair, this works for me because I'm producing at volume. So if you only write 1 script a month, then the ROI of investing into a tool like Poppy probably isn't worth it, because the difference really lies when you're doing multiple pieces of content every single week. And if you have a system like this, it means you're not starting from 0 every single time. So if you want to try Poppy.AI, I've linked it down below. You can use the code Charlie for $25 off. And you can check it out at charliechang.com/Poppy.AI. If you use any of our links below, we do get a small referral fee at no extra cost to you. And it will help us actually keep creating free videos exactly like this. So thanks a lot if you use our link. Now, if this video was helpful, hit that like button for more content systems and business breakdowns. Subscribe, turn notifications, and check out this video we made for you.